Hi YouTube, this is a long overdue video on how to use Algebraic Equation GPT, the first web-based equation GPT created by me. And in order to use this GPT-4, one will have to have a valid OpenAI API key. So you can actually click over to API key FAQ in order to go and apply for one. And I'm just going to quickly demonstrate on how to apply for one. So you have to click and go onto platform.openai.com and apply for an account. And this is a view of the dashboard of my account. And over here, you can quickly click on this settings. And to the left hand side, you can see the settings under API key. You click that. This is where you can click create new secret key. Type in your name. I'm just going to use tester and select default project, and you will have created a secret key. Now you have to copy this and save it somewhere, and after that click done. Then please note that you may have to have some credits before this API key can be used for Algebraic GPT4. Quickly navigating to this page, which is a login page, I'm going to put tester as my identifier and the OpenAI key that you have just created. I'm going to use mine, and upon confirmation, you are then logged into the page. So over here, the GPT-4 allows you to do screen captures of handwritten equations or object capturing type fonts equations, which I'm going to just demonstrate. I have pre-prepared this specimen n, which is an expression, and I'm going to prompt it accordingly. So this is going to be my prompt. First of all, I'm going to extract the equation from the picture, and the equation will be extracted in LaTeX form. Now, you can ask the GPT whatever questions you would want it to do, and I'm just going to ask it to differentiate this expression in as many methods as possible. And I'm going to ask it to name the method as method 1, 2, 3, 4, and then as many methods as possible, method n, and then ask it to create a flow chart to illustrate this method. Over here, you can see that you can click say equations. If you do not want to capture a picture of a handwritten equation, you can actually verbalize the equation or the problem to the GPT. Then scrolling down, this is where you can ask the GPT to solve, analyze, or explain. And this solution token budget is for you to slide because some explanations may be longer and require a few more tokens. So 8,000 tokens is just a ballpark estimate. So upon clicking solve, analyze, and explain, and this will take a while to generate, and in a very short while you will see the output. So I have asked the GPT to differentiate the expression as much as possible, and it's addressing me, and here it has shown me the solution. So method 1, as usual, we will see that it has intelligently chose quotient rule to be the first default method. Okay, scrolling down, it shows the method, explains how it's done, give the answer. Method 2, it suggests expand and differentiate. Okay, so over here you can see that it is differentiating by term and combining as a single expression. This is the answer. Method 3, it has proposed product rule, and this is one possible method. So going down the process, you can see that it has also given us the final answer. And method 4, wow, it has actually suggested logarithmic differentiation, which is very useful for students who are exploring multiple pathways, different methods doing the same sum. And even method 5, simplification before differentiation. Okay, so as you can see here, the flow chart is not very nice, but over here, below this widget is where you can generate a flow chart to show the different pathway. I'm just going to click create flow chart and see the output that it gives us. Over here, the token budget is about 7,500, and over here I set the flowchart temperature to 0.5, and he has very intelligently shown us the methods: quotient rule, simplify first, product rule, chain rule, and then all methods are complete. So if you find this flowchart a little cryptic, you can continue to create flowchart to see if it generates the flowchart in proper syntax. Okay, so different ways of differentiating this. So at the end of it, you can clear, you can continue to create flowchart, or you can exit the program by clicking exit. So I hope this simple illustration has shown you how you can use Algebraic GPT-4 to explore algorithmic thinking and multiple pathways to solving equations. Thank you and have a blessed day.